this partnership with ESK was right for me because it's a product I organically used. And it was something that I had used with such relief. I went through a period of my life where my skin got really bad after my son was born. And it wasn't just reactive. It had like rashes and burning and boils. And I would see all these doctors and no one had any clear help for me. It just threw more stuff and did more treatments, and it just kept compounding. And I didn't know where to start again. And when I went to an esthetician, it was like on a little bit of a better stage, but I thought, okay, I'll get someone to look at it. Maybe they can calm it. And she said, I can't. There's nothing we can do for you here today, but you know what? Like, just try and go home and calm it, stop with everything, and just, you know what, I have this in my bag and try this. And it was an ESK cleansing product. And it was enough that after a few days, and I didn't have the burning and the pulling and the tightness and the rosacea and the throbbing, my skin just responded really well to it. And so got on that track, but then there was an opportunity to meet the founders of ESK, and so I did. And I had started adding a couple more products in that time and was really a fan. So when it came to that I'd get a chance, I jumped on it because ESK really made a difference for me. And then when I met Dr. Ginny, her knowledge was so impressive and inspiring and clear, and I felt really safe, and I wanted to do something really badly because this is my skincare, regime now.
So we have always been really, really focused on combining the most evidence-based actives with the things that are the least irritating. And that comes in a few forms, and you don't need to choose between effective and gentle, as it turns out. Some of the most effective ingredients are also the gentlest, but you need to also be really cognizant of some of the excipients. So they're things like bulking agents, colors, preservatives, things like that. Some of the cheaper ones can be really irritating on the skin. We always exclude those, and we work to quite a tight brief in terms of the pH of our products, the chemistry of the products, to make sure that they most naturally align with the skin. A lot of skincare products are way too alkaline, interestingly, and the skin really likes being more acid. When we met with Selma, she gave us a pretty tough brief. She had met with a lot of people who had the same issues as her, autoimmune, very sensitive skin. Still, they were aging. They wanted the best anti-aging products ever. They didn't want to be spending thousands of dollars every single week. They did not want to be putting a 15-step regime on their face. Let's face it, who has time? And so she said, can you get us a single product that will allow people to save time and save money, that will give them barrier repair, anti-aging benefits, anti-pigmentation benefits, all in a single product? Now, that's a really tight brief, and it was pretty tough, but we have come up with something that I think is pure gold, and we've been using it for 6 months now, and
it's made a big difference.
Amazing. And our customers as well. We have got an incredibly loyal band of customers with very sensitive skin. They're like our test guinea pigs, and we love to give them some of our newer products in development, and it's been universally amazing feedback. It turns out that what Selma wanted for her skin is what everybody wanted for their skin.
I never minded aging. I never thought I'd get to be this old either. You always have your 16-year-old mentality, and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna worry about it. I didn't wear sunscreen a lot. I was very reactive. As a kid, there's paw button sunscreens. I'm that old. So I get these horrible burns, and I think it just scared me away for life, even though they stopped using that in products. So I just really let life live on me, and it was not something I thought about too much. But then once I started, because I never really felt well in my life, so I didn't even think of aging. But once I did get to realize I was lucky enough to be aging in a more healthful way, it was time to tackle my skin and feel more confident. And my skin was clear by now. There wasn't the same lesions and abrasions and things that were happening in dermatitis. But I was not addressing hydration, cellular renewal, because I was a little nervous. So this is makes me much more comfortable feeling like, okay, I'm doing the right thing for my skin. And I'm good with aging. There is wisdom that comes with aging, and I'm okay with the fine lines and maybe not so fine lines and things that happen. But you know, if it can help, literally help restructure some of the matrix of my barrier and keep nourishing it, I am all for it in this aging process.